Today we're going to make ginkgo leaf roses. Now, when the ginkgo tree starts dropping its leaves, they're beautiful bright yellow. They've begun to dry out a little bit because I picked these up a couple of days ago, and they begin to curl, and they look very much like a rose petal. These are for a fall dry arrangement, and they're fun to make. Eventually they will dry out and be a tan color, and that's okay in a fall dry arrangement. Let me show you how we make these. Obviously you need ginkgo leaves, and if you're lucky enough to have a ginkgo tree, you can do these. Otherwise you might find some in somebody else's yard and ask permission. Whatever. Ginkgos make a very fleshy leaf, and they take a while to dry out. Even after they drop, they're very pliable. So what we want is a good assortment of ginkgo leaves. And the first thing we do is we're going to pick one up and we're going to roll it for the center of our rose. Then we're going to start adding more leaves to it, twisting and rolling those around, and more. And we can add as many or as few as we like. So here we go. I'll continue adding leaves and I'll be right back. Anyway, there it looks very nice. Now, we're going to kind of pinch that together, push our leaves down, even them up, pinch it together, and I'm going to show you how to tie a clove hitch. I have a small piece of cotton, actually it's cotton yarn, left over from another project, but any sort of sturdy string will do. To tie a clove hitch, we're going to take our finger and we're going to hold that down. We're going to come around behind that thread. We're going to go over again, and then we're going to take the end and we're going to put it under that loop so that the ends crisscross each other. Now, because I've only got one hand to work with, because I'm holding the rose in the other, I'm going to have to snug that knot up a little bit at a time until it's tight enough, and then I can pull it tight. The nice thing about a clove hitch is it's a not a self-tightening, but once you've tightened it, it won't let loose. Okay, now I can reshape my rose if I want. I can pull the petals out and open it up a little bit, and there we go. Now, I'm going to put this on a stem, so I don't want all of these stems here, so I'm just going to cut them off at an angle so they don't all end up as one blunt piece, but a little bit at a time. I'm not going to bother cutting the thread off because I want that to help me wrap my stem. Now, I just have a simple piece of florist wire. Any type of wire will do if it's sturdy enough to go in your arrangement. And all I want to do is just bend a little crook in it. That's to keep it from pulling through. And then I find the center of my rose and I push it in. Let me get it. And it should pierce without too much difficulty. And there it comes down. And I just pull it in. Now, that should seat in there nicely and my rose should stay on its stem. Now, like I said, I got florist tape. Green was the only one I could find. So I start at the top and start wrapping, leaving that leftover yarn or thread or whatever to help me thicken my stem a little bit. And here we go, almost there. kind of let go, didn't it? I got a little bit of thread escaped. Let's start up here a little bit farther and we'll redo this. There's my rose. Now, if I want to, I can play around with the petals and open them up a little bit. But, ready for my arrangement. Now I've got to go out and find some dried stuff. That's getting harder because the county road commissioner keeps our road pretty clean in the ditches, so I'll have to go to a few miles away to get some. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Thank you.